The Anunnaki covenant between Abraham and Enlil as part of the Second Pyramid War between Marduk, Enki, and Enlil. In this entry, we explore the biblical account of the covenant between God and Abraham as it appears in Sumerian text. According to ذکریا Sijin's Third Earth Chronicles book, The Wars of Gods and Men, which traces the covenant to a war between the Anunnaki clans led by Enki and Enlil, sparked by Anunnaki Prince Marduk's desire for world domination with the assistance of his father, Enki. It's important to understand, however, that Marduk's ambitions were not driven purely by greed, but followed by the rules of celestial time which the Anunnaki used to govern their own affairs. At the heart of the Pyramid Wars fought between the Sumerian Anunnaki gods is the account of the covenant between Abraham and the Anunnaki. Causes of the Anunnaki Ancient Aliens Second Pyramid War, a war about time, earth, celestial and divine time. The Anunnaki divided time into earthly time, celestial time, and divine time in accordance with their advanced astronomical skills and observations. Earthly time was measured according to the Earth's solar orbit, divided into 365 days and 12 months or lunar cycles. Celestial time, on the other hand, related to the cycle of movement of the 12-star constellation, zodiac signs houses, observable from the Earth, and also known as the precession of the equinoxes. The precessionary cycle is measured in the months, named according to the constellation aka zodiac house, sign visible from Earth. The cycle spans a period of approximately 25,920 years, over which time the constellation appeared to slowly rotate around the Earth. We are presently finishing the age of Pisces and will be soon entering the age of Aquarius. There is growing weight of evidence that this cycle was recognized in ancient times, going as far back as the age of Leo, as represented by the Sphinx at Giza. Divine time was based on the orbit of the Anunnaki home planet Nibiru, which the Anunnaki termed a Sar. Each Sar or one Anunnaki year was equivalent to 3,600 Earth years. This is why thousands of human years are referred to as but days in the eyes of the gods. In ancient texts, it is a reference to the Anunnaki divine time scale based on the Sar orbit of Nibiru. Modern science and astronomy has confirmed the accuracy of the Anunnaki's astronomical observations behind the calendar of Nippur, and these still hold true today. Using the Anunnaki understanding and measurement of time, Marduk's desire to ascend was properly founded on the precession of equinoxes, which in his understanding of the official Anunnaki calendar at Nippur indicated that the constellation of the Ram, Marduk's symbol, would be observed in the skies above Earth, meaning it would be time for the age of the Ram, house of Marduk, to rule over the Earth according to Enlil's calendar at Nippur. It is Enlil Anunnaki clan's refusal to acknowledge the legitimacy of Marduk and by extension Enki's clan's right to rule over the Earth. According to the Nippurian calendar, which triggered the Sumerian Anunnaki Pyramid Wars, Abraham's connection to the Anunnaki Ancient Aliens, Sumerian priesthood roots. According to ذکریا Sijin, Abraham's lineage as a member of the ancient Sumerian priesthood is significant in understanding the Anunnaki Pyramid Wars, how the biblical covenant eventually came to exist, and the origins of religion. According to Sijin, Terah, the son of Noah and the father of Abraham, was born in Ur of the Chaldees. Initially, Abraham was an Enlil oracle priest chosen to be the chief priest of the Enlil's new city base at Haran, after kingship was granted to the city of Ur. It was from Abraham that the nation of Israel descended, and as Sijin points out, Abraham is recorded as having left Ur for Haran in Genesis. On his way to Haran, Sijin observes that Abraham met God, and he was promised that his descendants would one day possess the lands of Canaan, of which Haran was a part. Although it is unclear at this stage why such a promise is being made to Abraham, whilst it's unclear from the Bible why God made a promise to Abraham on his way to Haran. The Sumerian texts, on the other hand, explain the reward blessing given to Abraham was because of the service he performed for the Anunnaki god Enlil when he was commanded to travel to Canaan in order to defend the Anunnaki spaceport in the Sinai Peninsula, or the place of celestial chariots, which at the time was under siege from the forces of Marduk during the Anunnaki's Second Pyramid War. Abraham succeeded in repelling Marduk, but his victory would not be enough to prevent further attempts by Marduk, leading eventually to the destruction of the Sinai Peninsula spaceport using nuclear weapons by the Enlil in order to prevent the spaceport's takeover by a persistent Marduk. Marduk victory in Anunnaki Ancient Aliens Second Pyramid War. Marduk emerged victorious in the Second Pyramid War, which ushered in the Age of the Ram. His celestial sign and Marduk's temple was built in Babylon. Marduk's new city, Babylon, was spared the effects of the evil nuclear wind that destroyed the Sumerian civilization following the nuclear attack on the Sinai Peninsula spaceport by Enlil. And the Anunnaki agreed that this was a sign that Marduk was correct in claiming it as the Age of Ram, because destiny had spared Marduk's city of Babylon from the effect of the evil nuclear wind that had swept over most of Sumer. In the final analysis, Sijin's War of Gods and Men is one of the most thrilling in the Earth Chronicles because it provides additional historical information sourced from the Sumerian text. This helps provide the complete context in the biblical and the historical events of ancient times. As such, in the Earth Chronicles, the story of Abraham and the nation of Israel, we find what is quite possibly the complete story of Abraham and its links to the affair of the olden Sumerian Anunnaki gods.